And we are live at the Danger Podcast, reaching into the deepest, darkest depths of your human skull and pulling out all of the secrets inside.
I didn't know we were doing that. Shit.
Welcome back. It's another Sunday. This week we got one of our favorite guests of all time, Mr. Death Furcon.
Hey, what's up? Thanks for having me, guys.
I would say rap kingpin, Coatesville, Pennsylvania.
Something like that. There's this kid that used to actually call me the Kingpin.
That's dope.
Yeah.
The head of Voltron, if Voltron was also V-Stress. How you doing today, man?
Good, man. You know, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, super tired. It was up till 4 as we were talking about.
Fucking hell, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, this kind young man was up till 4 and then brought us donuts.
Yeah.
I had to do something special.
Where do we find these good ass dudes, man? We don't deserve these nice people, man. What's going on? What's new?
So I just dropped an album.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Thank you.
We sat down with it literally like right before you came, dude. And by the end of it, I was like, oh, it's fucking over.
Yeah.
Like I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah. Too soon.
But honestly, like this is the tightest that I've ever seen your production,
Mm-hmm.
and easily the tightest that I've ever seen.
Yeah, it sounded good, man.
Thank you.
You definitely danced across every fucking beat, dude.
Yeah.
Sounded so good. It was great, man. Fucking Purple Hearse. I think I texted you like a couple of days after. I was like, yo, that shit gave me chills. Like that shit fucking rules, man.
Thank you.
What do you got planned for the future? Are you already working on something?
Yeah.
You just
like a lot. So we got Viso, who's working on like a few different songs, and also like a collaboration tape with Zay. I Saw You, Zay, and what's it called? So we got that in the works. We got Tim and Johnny Stacks. He mentioned that on the last show. We got a track with them coming out. I got a 4-song EP ready to drop. I also got like a freestyle with Shahada. I got like a lot of stuff. Like we recorded like 8 songs last week.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro. Now, when you do that, do you have people send you a verse, or does everybody come and record in the studio?
Lately, dude, it's been crazy. Like, so I threw like a little cookout last week, I guess, and like, dude, we literally busted out like 3 or 4 songs or 5 songs that day.
Bro, that's fucking fantastic.
I was just having artists like come in and out of the studio, like, all right, you're next. Come on, let's go. Let's get to it. like, yeah, big tank.
Got a line around the block. Yeah. All right, come on. We got to pump this shit out today, dude.
That's exactly how it was. It was like 2 at a time.
That's awesome.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it was pretty sweet. Yeah.
Do you see a schedule like that happening at least until the end of summer?
Oh my god, yeah, I'm super busy, man. Super busy, and like my schedule looks like this. I wake up, finesse, real.
Jump in.
And we're back. Just a little dead stream there for a minute.
No, we gotta figure it out.
Yeah, man, it's all good to go.
We know exactly what's happening.
But anyway, we were just talking about Death's schedule and how absolutely fucking insane it
And
is.
Finesse taught you something about Red Bulls or something.
Yeah. So what's the routine? What is the routine to like
I
stay?
think we're actually back yet.
No.
Okay.
I think we have to do the stream key thing again. I think we have to do the stream key every time we restart the computer.
Yeah. It said
I'm
we
not
were
sure.
live. I got a notification.
But can you watch anything?
I don't know. It was probably just on the delay. We're streaming this now. This is the best part of the show.
Right?
Watch these kids figure out how to work computers. We should smash them.
It's like fucking Zoolander.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we're
Oh
streaming.
no, we're 100%
Yeah,
live. Oh yeah, baby.
We're back.
So anyway, the routine.
Yeah, tell us the
Yeah,
secret.
so Finesse really showed me how to do it. He was like in school, he was making, honors, or not honors, what's it called, the college version of honors?
Dean's List.
The Dean's List, yeah. He was making the Dean's List, he was working a full-time job. And that dude, like, I've never seen anything like that, Like, my sister never went, or she went to college, but, like, I wasn't there for that, you know what I mean? So to have that like older brother / not father figure, but to have that older brother kind of figure in my life and show me, look, these are the ropes, man. You got to climb them.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and like have that in my life was really important to me. And like he showed me how to kind of micromanage everything and like, yo, look, man, you're not gonna have time to do whatever the hell you want every day.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to work on this when you can, then you're gonna have to go to work, you know. And if you got class later, you got class later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like that really showed me how to bust down, and like ever since then, like I really kind of locked down and started working my ass off. And like there was another guy at one of the jobs I was working at. He said he was like 18 years old. He was just smoking pot every day, and his uncle came in the room or whatever. He's like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you got to get your ass up. And he like threw him a pair of work pants, a work shirt, and he's like, you're coming with me for the day.
Damn.
And worked every day since then.
That's
like
yeah.
And like stuff like that, man, it really motivated me to kind of like maximize my potential and like put forth effort in every field that I possibly can.
Do you still find time to like unwind and party and fucking
all the
chill?
time?
That's
all the time.
80-hour work week on top of fucking partying. If you can't do it, like, you're a pussy, dude. You're not trying hard enough.
Like, yeah, and I even find time, you know, record other artists, record myself, and fucking like book shows, order merch, like all that stuff. It's incredible. It's like, just because your schedule's more packed doesn't mean that you can't still do what you want and, you know, pursue your dreams, I guess.
But do you sleep?
Yeah, 8 hours.
Oh my god.
Incredible, right?
Yeah. What the fuck, bro?
Like,
8
I'm literally
hours.
maximizing every hour of my day doing something like positive or
Future
productive.
mogul, dude. Fucking, I honestly, if you keep up this momentum, like you're set.
Possibilities are
Yeah,
endless.
honestly.
Yeah.
I literally feel like if as long as you put the work in, dude,
Mhm.
it will pay off.
Exactly.
It shows with you. It shows with everybody that you're with.
Mm-hmm.
It like the way that you guys produce and just fucking put shit out is like it's insane.
Dude, literally,
It's
like,
so impressive.
I wish more people caught on to that type of stuff, because it's like we really do put out a fuck ton of material. And all of our profiles or portfolios are strong.
Yeah.
You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? And like they're not becoming anything other than more strong. Like, dude, we had like 10 different artists at my house. Maybe 10, like maybe, all right, I want to say like 6.
Yeah.
Like we had like 6 artists at my house the other week, like I said, just busting out tracks, and like it was insane, man. It was insane. We have so much. We have like a whole team tape in the works. Like I said, I got another tape in the works. Like, fuck, Tim might even have another, or Gringo might have.
We were talking to him about it last week, dude.
Yeah.
I was like, how the fuck do you already have something in the hole? Like,
we got another video on the way. I got a video dropping like
they
next
just
week.
put out a video 2 nights ago.
Like,
Literally just 2 nights ago, they put a and let me tell you, dude, you guys working with Ave is
Incredible.
dude.
Yeah, it's a
that
blessing.
kid is nuts. Avery
Yeah.
Sadowski, look up his channel. That kid has some of the tightest visual production that I've ever seen.
Yeah,
like,
it's
especially
it's
like,
comparable to the pros. Like,
it
seriously.
is, dude. That kid
Yeah,
is
it's
fucking, and
indistinguishable.
it's so stylistic, dude. Every video
100%.
that I watch, I'm like, this is his,
Yeah.
and it's awesome.
It's cool to see him kind of have like he's starting to trademark his own style at this point, and it's really cool to see him work his way up to that level. And it was like from the start to where he's at now, it's like, oh shit, like I can see a video and recognize it as Avery's work now,
Yeah.
even without
yeah.
it. If
Bro.
he didn't show me, I could probably be like, that's Avery.
So
Yeah.
does he
I
do?
hope.
Does he
At
do
least.
all of your videos, and then he also takes work outside of V-Stress as well?
Yes. So
A nut, bro. You guys have like the cream of the crop as far as people that just want to work.
Yeah.
And fucking get it, dude.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
fucking impressive.
yeah.
Like, how the fuck did you find these people, man?
Dude, listen, it's taken a lot of time. Like I've been making music for over 10 years at this point, and Tim's been there since the start. And we have new people come in all the time.
He was telling us last week about your track where he was Cookie and you were Hydra.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
I need to hear That just you can send it to me. It's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah,
I need to hear that.
It's pretty.
Man.
It's funny, yo. Our audio or our vocals only come out of the left headphone.
That's what'll happen.
It was funny. I was actually just talking about that song to somebody at work. I was like, yeah, man. I was explaining to them, I've been making music for 10 years and stuff. And our first song started off with a little microphone plugged into a MacBook, or not even a MacBook yet. And we were just like, yo, yo, yo. He was making the beats. I was just rapping. And then he started rapping, taking that a little bit more serious. And I took rap more serious. And we just progressed from there.
How do you find the producers, man?
The producers. So sometimes we buy beats. Sometimes people will just send it to us. Sometimes we'll just get them off YouTube for free.
Yeah.
And that's mostly how we get them.
Honestly, most of the time, your guys' production is always so tight.
It's insane.
It's so tight. And how's your booth at home? Like, is that? So
I got like the soundproofing foam panels, the acoustic tiles or whatever. I got them in like a closet with a blue microphone. I don't know if you know what a blue is.
Man.
Yeah. So I got a condenser blue, and I got a pop filter in front of it. I got some Yamaha monitors. I think they're 12-inch, and what's it called? A MacBook Pro. And like I've been using the MacBook for a long time, and I record on a Logic Pro. Yeah. Do you guys have people send you verses, or is it most of the time like people are like right in like that's in your house? Oh yeah. So and we're back. I believe it should be a great stream from here. Keep a nice positive attitude about it. So anyway, we were talking a little bit off camera, and I brought up the idea of maybe picking up and moving to another city that maybe could, foster and build your scene a little bit more. Mm-hmm. Or do you want to keep it like central in Coatesville and you just dominate a fucking city like fucking Godzilla? So recently actually though, so I was talking to Dustin. He said there was a job opportunity for me up in New York, and it was like making $50,000 to $60,000 a year.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, that's doable. We could work with that. So I really had to sit down, buckle down, and think to myself, like, do we take this to a city?
Yeah.
Is it gonna stay? Is V-Stress gonna stay together if I end up moving?
Right.
A lot of people aren't gonna be able to record all the time.
Yeah.
So eventually I would like to move to a city, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's like a private project of my own, or if like the team would actually follow along. I know Gringo has plans.
Honestly, dude, I feel like you've mobilized these troops, and I feel like
Seriously.
I feel like even if people don't come with you, you'll figure it out. If you go to a city like New York, that's what, a 3-hour drive from here? Mm-hmm. That's not even that bad. Homeboy, fucking Gringo leaves our show last week, and he's like, all right, well, I'm going to just 6-hour drive back. All right back down to North Carolina. Like, I don't think that guy gives a fuck, man.
He loves it.
He's like, yeah, the drive's not bad, dude. And I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? I lose my mind driving an hour here. It's fucked.
5 hours.
Yeah, dude.
But you know what? I think it's worth it. It's like when Tim comes back, it's like it's love. It's all love.
Yeah.
It's like he gets like we try to put on like. We try to do something every time he comes up. You know, it's not just he's coming up and he's just, sitting around. Or he's always doing something. He's either visiting friends, recording, at the club. Yeah. Like
it's not like nobody's mobile, I really don't see it. I wouldn't see something like that. Now, if you move out to fucking like LA or fucking like,
I don't think I would do it.
Yeah, I don't know if I would. Either.
I would love to visit and see what the hype's all about, but I don't think I would do it.
Do you ever dream about going somewhere warm at least? I find myself
Florida would
never
be hot.
wanting to go outside during the winter.
Mm-hmm.
But I could abandon PA. Like, wow.
Really? I don't know. I've grown a love for it over the last couple months of just being like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Yeah. We got Philly. We got like a lot of like low key spots like rope swings and stuff.
rewind timing? How's
No, we're not.
not this day, Will Smith, you motherfucker. Anyway, sorry. That's do you think? Oh, I lost my fucking train of thought. But anyway, I'm happy to hear that you don't think that you'll ever stop. But like,
yeah, it's a consistent working process. Some days I'll be like, yo, fuck this music stuff. Like, it's either you're all in or you're not. It's like that's the only way to do this shit.
Yeah.
And it's like if you're not 10 toes within it, then it's like you gotta rethink it.
Yeah.
It's like if you really want to make this shit happen, you gotta actually put forth a lot of effort.
It can't just be the hobby.
No,
it's got to be the full-time fucking.
Yeah.
Now you have an 80-hour regular work schedule?
Not every week.
Okay.
Some weeks though.
But where there's 80, that also probably means you're working something like 60. On a regular basis. Even that's still fucking banana. I do like a 55-hour work week, and I feel like I don't have time for shit.
Yeah.
But like, so you do a schedule like that. And that's.
But it's like I'm banging out songs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think after school you'll join the workforce and just keep banging it out like that? Or
well, here's the thing. It's like I'm getting a degree to more so back up what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit, it's a big step.
Honestly, dude, bro, that is the most responsible thing that I've heard somebody.
Seriously.
How old are you?
21.
21.
Yeah.
If I was nearly that responsible.
Dude, I was an idiot when I was 21.
It's crazy.
You're an impressive human being, sir.
It's taken a lot to get to this point though. It's like last year it was like, I was broke. Like I had like $20 to my name. Like I was at home about to sell everything I owned. Like my parents were about to kick me out, and it's like that's somewhere I would never want to be ever again in my life.
Yeah.
Like with that being said, I also had a great time prior, but like, I was living in Philly for 8 months, and it was super dope, but our lease was coming to an end. We didn't have money to, keep doing it. Our apartment was a wreck. So we were just like, all right, we gotta, head back home.
Yeah.
So our lease ended, and I went back home for like a couple months, and like, I didn't have any money, and I wasn't working a job. I was just being a bum and like trying to get a record deal, and like, it just wasn't happening. So it was like, I gotta pick up my slack, and like, I went crazy just sitting around.
Yeah.
And so it got to a point where I was like, I got to do something about this. So like my ex-girlfriend at the time, she was like, yo, you gotta do something. And there was one day where I was sitting in Coatesville, and I was just, stoned or whatever. And so with a couple of my friends, my ex-girlfriend, and like, we went to this chicken shop, and like, have you guys ever seen Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
Remember the end when there was like a shooting in the cafe?
Yeah.
I had like a weird like feeling about that. Like in this chicken shop, I was like, yo, my life is gonna end like this if I continue the path I'm going. Like it just wasn't right. So I left the chicken shop. I didn't even pick up my food. I was like, yo, take me back. And like, so we went back to my friend's house. I was like, yo, I gotta change my life.
Right.
And like, I told my ex-girlfriend, I was like, yo, I gotta get to school.
Yeah.
The next day she helped me apply to school, and like my mom helped me with that shit, and then like I paid it off. Or my parents paid it off. I paid them back.
Right.
And like, so I picked up a job at Target. I ended up leaving Target. I got a job at CTDI where I'm working my ass off, and then I was like, you know what? Oh, and then I was in school as well. So I'm working part-time job. I'm in school. Okay, cool. Then school ends. I grab another job.
Right.
Like, let's get it. Let's put these reps in,
Yeah.
And then start recording more people. And at this point, I'm like working 2 jobs, recording a bunch of people, busting my ass. And I'm like, let's get school. Let's keep it going.
Yeah.
Let's, keep getting this rep.
That's fucking great.
Well, you got momentum. That's important, I think, is like having momentum.
For sure.
Because like, I don't know, if you stop anything, it's like a muscle memory. It's like,
seriously,
like said,
it's like every day you wake up and you try to perfect your craft, and like that's truly where I'm at right now. It's like I wake up and I try to execute my day perfectly without any errors.
Yeah.
Like
robotic status.
seriously, it's Well, I mean, it's not just robotic, but it's also like that muscle memory, you know, it's building on, yeah, for sure.
How long do you think it's taken you to boil down that formula to where you're like, okay, like from where you started, where you, like what you said, you were
so it's
like,
taken about 9 months, 9 to 10 months.
Damn.
Yeah, so I've been doing this whole grind thing for about 9 to 10 months.
And some people never figure it the fuck out, man.
No, they don't, and it's really sad. Some people don't realize how serious it is either. It's like some people, I don't understand. It's like they're jobless and they're like in their 20s, and it's like, all right, I understand if you got laid off and you know you need some time to recuperate, but I don't understand how people even attempt to function without a job or without some sort of source of income. It's like,
do you feel
why would you do that to yourself?
Do you feel like an area like this kind of breeds a situation like that? I feel like there's a lot.
Yes.
I feel like there's a lot of things standing in people's way of doing what they want out here, and on top of that, it just leads to a lot of doubt from everybody else. So like, do you think you've experienced like just somebody who just doesn't fucking believe in what you're doing, and like have you felt a lot of support?
Yeah,
I think is what I'm asking.
Yes. So like at first it was like the biggest struggle was getting my parents on board and trying to like be like, yo, look, I want to be a rapper. Like, that's probably pretty hard to hear as a parent.
Weren't you a swimmer at one point?
Yes, I was a nationally ranked swimmer. Like,
holy shit.
Like Olympic trials was in the picture for me. Like, yeah.
So how long were you working on swimming?
So I was swimming since like 3rd grade.
Yeah.
So 3rd grade, I won states at one point. Like I broke like 13 records at like our local YMCA. Like I got high school records. You know, like.
Was that basically the conversation too? Is like, Mom and Dad, I don't want to swim anymore, and I want to lean into rapping.
Well, sort of. So I was at York College for about half a semester, and when I got there, I was a business administration major, and I was also a student athlete. I was swimming. Our practices were like 2 hours a day, or they're not 2 hours a day. Sorry, some days we were doing 2 practices. We would wake up at 5 a.m. You know, go to practice, then have a lift. Then we would, you know, go to our classes at like 7 or 8.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it was rough. Like, it was really rough. And then we'd have practice later that day and a meet on Fridays. And like, dude, that schedule was killing me. And like, it got to a point where it was just too overwhelming and I couldn't focus. And I was partying and stuff like that, you know. And I just really wasn't focused in on what my purpose was at college, and like ended up having to withdraw. Like, it got to a point where it was just like, you know, like, I'm not going to pass this semester. And I had to sit down with myself and be like, what do I want to do? And like, at the time I had made like clothes in the past and stuff like that. In 9th grade, I was selling like little wristbands, beanies, and sweaters and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try and do that again. And so like, I came back home after a couple months of college, and obviously my parents and me had a talk and stuff, and it was a mess. But it came to a point where I actually went to a Playboy Cardi concert, right?
Yeah.
And it changed my life forever. I was like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do. And that's what I started doing. You know, I started really perfecting my craft and, you know, working on my rhymes and, you know, writing. And dude, I have over 3,000 songs written.
Jesus.
Like,
do you ever pick some of them up and you're like, that's one that I need to fucking record right now?
Yeah. I have a lot of them right now.
How long does it take you to write a song?
So it can, sometimes it'll take like a week.
Yeah.
Other times it'll take 2 hours.
Yeah.
And like, some days I'll record a song in 3 without even writing.
Right.
You know?
Damn, bro.
So it's like, but I'm consistently writing almost every day. Mm-hmm. It's like, whether it's a previous song or if it's a new song, I always try to put at least like an hour into my craft every day.
Yeah.
And that's something Finesse definitely has showed me. It's like, you got to work, you know? It's like, he started making beats, and that was a progression that was incredible.
Yeah.
It's still incredible to me. It's like, damn, how is this man doing this? It's like,
what's it like working with your little brother?
Yeah, he's one of my favorite artists. Like,
honestly, dude, like him, and it must be. Do you ever feel like you're contending? Like
yeah, at times, but it's like at the same time I gotta also understand, like, okay, it's like I can't compete. He motivates me. Motivates me to go harder and make better rhymes and do everything but better. And you guys are like so set apart. Like between the music that you each make, like it's distinct. But then when you guys get on a track together, I feel like some of those tracks flow so well. Oh yeah. And I can tell it's because you got like, are you guys super tight? Yeah, we're tight. How far apart are you? So he's 17, I'm 20, 4 years, I believe. Yeah. He's like one of my best friends, you know. It's like, you know, he makes a track and it's like, oh shit, you know, and he shows me something he writes and I want to write something even better. And he comes to me with more shit. I'm just like, yes, more content, like more content, hot ass material. Let's get it. You got any stories about you guys getting like fist fights and shit? Yeah. Really? So for Shawty Love My Wave, what's it called? He was recording and like he kept missing the drop or something like that, or he kept doing it really shitty, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? And I was just like, and he was like, dude, I don't want to do it like that. And I was just like, dude, come on, just try it. Yeah. So he like kept bullshitting it, dude. He wasn't actually trying it, so it sounded shitty. You know what I mean? I can hear it in his tone that he's talking about his brother too. Just like, yo, you're bullshitting me right now. I'm sorry. But like, yeah, it got to a point where I was like, you know, I like took off my shit, like, and he was being an asshole, bro. He's like, you don't know me. Yeah. He said, you don't know me. I smacked the shit out of him, like, get the fuck out of the studio right now. And I was like, you don't know me, dude. I'm your fucking brother. Yeah. You know, like, you don't know me, bro. Like, but you know, it's all love. And like the next day, he came in the studio and perfected it. And it's his biggest song. Yeah, that I remember when that came out last summer, right? Something like that. Yeah. Because I remember playing it on like the first iteration of the show. Like this is like the new and improved fucking dude. But like that track is like, dude, he has some crazy stuff. We actually just kind of like an altercation recently where like we were recording a song and like it was hot, it was super hot, and like I'm trying to use new effects and different stuff just to, you know, like change it up a little bit, you know, add a different sound. So I added a little bit of auto-tune and he saw me adding it, and we've had problems with auto-tune in the past, right? But I just wanted certain pieces of the song to be more on key. Right. So I add a little bit of auto-tune. He sees it. He's like, nah, it doesn't sound right. I'm just like, dude, there's barely any auto-tune on it, though. And like, you should have just opened up another tab, like just like take it, just like, nah, man, it's cool. Well, the thing is, I've been playing it for people with it and without it on, and like nobody has said anything. Like they can't even tell the difference. So yeah, it's, and like he ended up, I was just like, do you know what, dude? You mix this yourself. Yeah. Like it's. Like, people come to the studio, they pay money to record, and I'm recording a lot of these people, not only for money, but also a larger group of people, part of the label, for free. And it's like, if I'm recording you for free, you gotta work with me. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it may not be 100%, but you gotta work with me. Right. You gotta let me know, and we could fix it, but you can't just say it's off and that's it. I looked into getting all kinds of AC units and shit for it. Mm-hmm. No windows equals no AC. You're fucking really fucked. So it's an oven in there. Yeah. Big metal door. I'm on the roof, and the fucking roof is black, dude. Yeah. So you're boiling. It's terrible. I can't even go in there that whole week through the heat wave, dude. Mm-hmm. I was so glad we didn't have to do the show. I had to cancel it. Yeah. Fucking way. Yeah. Yeah. This is a nice setup though. Yeah. Sure. And Joe's got central air. Hey. That's why we're here. Yeah. You know what though? I like this space a lot. And I'm kind of glad that we can't fit more people. So I feel like we bit off a little more than we could chew, interviewing everybody at once last summer. I mean, it was good. It was nice having everyone or most of the group there. You know what I mean? And I do like that we have the opportunity to sit down with you guys and
fucking do it individually.
Mhm.
Finding out more about you guys is
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
better.
I would love to see like more interviews with
Yeah.
the rest of the group.
I really would too. I texted Finesse the other night. I was like,
Oh,
yo, we
yeah.
need to get you in.
Pressuring them to drop shit.
Yeah, I was like, yo, put an album out, and I want to get you in the very week of. I was like, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, I've been dying to hear a Finesse album. Like, oh my god,
Yeah.
that would give me the chills.
Yeah.
Who's got the next project coming out?
So it's either the 50 band tape, or I could drop something at any minute. To be honest, I got like.
Do you just have to put everything together and call it something?
Kind of. So I have like multiple projects going on right now. I also have like a lot of open features, hot ass beats from big names and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And like I'm just sitting on this stuff. I'm like, I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot. Some of the stuff I might not even drop, but like it's still nice knowing I have stuff ready to
right in the pocket,
drop.
dude.
Yeah.
And even if you could just take all those tracks that you didn't want to put on a regular project
Drop
and just fucking just be like, here's my scraps, man.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Here's everything,
Yeah.
and then you just kill and crush your enemies with your scraps, man.
Yes, for sure.
I've been on a.
Oh, you know what? Someone that has a new project coming out. Zay has the next project coming out. I believe it's called Seeing Things. I think it's gonna be a Spotify, Apple Music kind of exclusive thing.
Okay.
It's
Nice.
really cool. Yeah, he's putting forth a lot of effort. He also has a couple of videos coming out.
Cool.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, fantastic.
Mhm.
Are you guys on Spotify now?
So yeah, we could, but I'm just like a little lazy boy, and
Honestly, at the same time, dude, you're not gonna make any fucking money off of Spotify.
it's
Like, at
exactly.
least
It's that, and it's also
Spotify
just,
apparently
like,
is not about sending people their money that they're owed.
I mean, the percentages are higher, but at the same time, I just got SoundCloud Premiere,
Yeah.
so it's like when you hit a certain point, it's like they're paying you 55% of your revenues.
Get on that shit.
Yeah.
All right. Never mind. Yeah. I'll say. Call me later when you've done that. What the fuck, man?
Yeah. So that's pretty exciting.
Because like SoundCloud, everybody uses it already, and I can see we have a hard time stepping away from the idea of using YouTube. You know, like
Yeah.
I would like to record this just audio and put it somewhere and
Mhm.
fucking even maybe record
Well, you guys
video,
should do
put
that
it
as well.
somewhere. Yeah,
You know,
probably should.
chop off the video aspect of it and also upload the audio file to SoundCloud.
Yeah,
You know?
I think fucking Well, we'll definitely look into like recording stuff. Or can we record just audio on this?
well, you could
It'd be pretty
upload.
easy to separate them.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
super easy.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how any of that works. Like, I'm a fucking caveman. I sit in this chair and I don't touch any of that stuff.
That would be too hard.
Nice. Yeah. Well,
We just gotta do more
you know,
planning.
Yeah, something to think about.
Yeah. Write it down. That's your way of subtly like suggesting things for me to do. Is that what you're talking
No, I'm, not, I'm making eye contact with everybody in the room, hoping that you guys maybe even get together on it, and I don't have
And
to.
you don't have to
I
be
don't
involved.
have to touch it at all.
Ah,
These
clever, dude,
these
clever.
two guys do a lot of work with that
No.
sort of thing, and I don't.
Yeah.
You got a baby now, dude. You got others.
I know. Hey, man, I'm so slammed with this baby.
Is a baby a good excuse? I hadn't really thought about that until just
Yeah,
now.
the baby's a good excuse,
It's like-
man. So.
Couldn't call you back, Mom. Baby, see ya.
Oh.
Sorry, Moms. I
I don't know.
Have you
I'll have
gotten
to-
out a lot of things?
I'll have to. No. Well, I went on vacation like almost as soon as we had the baby.
Where'd you go?
Here, just
Oh.
home.
Okay.
I just stayed home.
Nice.
It's it's dope, dude. I needed to so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't
yeah.
taken a vacation in a long fucking time.
Oh yeah.
When's it? You go on any vacations? Any trips? You do anything this summer, man?
Vacations.
Do you even have the fucking time?
So I went on a vacation like 2 weeks ago for like 2 days. I went to the beach and it was
He went for a half hour.
seriously. Yeah.
Hit the beach for a half hour.
Yeah, basically, I went down and I was there, and like my family really wasn't doing much the first day, and then like the second day, I went to the beach for like 3 hours and drove home. Like, but
Do you have any like hobbies outside of?
music and
I can't imagine you have time anymore.
I mean, I used to love skateboarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't had much time to do that. Hobbies, internet, like just.
Also, what I wanted to know, Gringo told us last week that he's really into Rush. Are there any artists outside of rap music that you feel super influenced by?
Yes. I really like alternative rock.
Yeah.
Like, I love, like Fiddler. Have you heard of Fiddler?
I actually barfed at a Fiddler show once.
Nice.
That was one of the best crowds that I had ever been in. I was dancing super hard. All I had was pizza and no water. And I fucking ran out of the crowd. I barfed in the side of the fucking TLA and then I ran back into the crowd, man. Yo, the first time I felt like I was gonna barf. And I was like, oh, and I kind of turned and I was like, no, I'm okay. The second time I turned and the look on my face must have said barf because people parted like the Red Sea, dude. And I ran right over in the corner, I hurled, and then basically just like jumped back into the crowd. It was definitely,
that's awesome.
You like waves and shit?
Waves?
Oh, buddy, if you like Fiddler, you probably like Waves.
Okay, you'd have to send them to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Front Bottoms, have you heard of them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know
They're
the
my
Bottoms.
dirty Jersey boys.
Okay.
Yes. Who else? Shit, man, I have like a whole little playlist of stuff that's like not rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I just bump on occasions.
Do you know what I noticed, man? Your first couple records were a little sad. I feel like you were
Interesting. Yeah.
I feel like this one you're in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's so cool because all of you guys I feel like are becoming the project that you're working on, and like I feel the vibe coming off.
For sure. It's funny that you mentioned that. I never even thought of it like that, but that's really how it was. It started off as more so of like putting our emotions into something and, you know, putting that out for the world and being like, you know, this is who we are as people and like accept it or not. And like it was sad. Like there was a lot of stuff that was happening that was more so emotional stuff and not so much like character build. There was a lot of character building moments. Yeah. And it's like a lot of make it or break it moments, and you know that's how it started off. Yeah. Like so starting from that and building to where we're at now is like it's nice. Yeah. Smooth sailing.
I feel a lot less anxiety from you now than even a year ago. Yeah. Really, truly.
Yeah, my anxieties are definitely different than where they were at. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But this new record sounds 100% confident in what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, the next thing I got working on right now, it's like a little like trap as in like moving wrist, like trap love EP, and like it's pretty good. It's good. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, like I said, I got 4 songs on it right now. Yeah. But it's some of my best work so far. So.
Is there any chance we could hear some like unreleased stuff? Not on here.
Yes,
when we wrap up and I'm excited. Yes. I'm really excited.
The benefits, dude. That's
hey man, that's all I'm really in it for. It's just hearing exclusive stuff early.
I'm really excited because it's like Shimmer 2 is like when I was wrapping that up. So I had it done for like 3 months, man. Like. I was just listening to it, like, and so by the time I dropped it, I was like, "Holy shit!" Wow.
Do you feel like you were tired of it by the time you dropped?
Well, all right. So it was kind of funny. So, I was listening to it for a while, and there was a lot going on, so I didn't want to release it. I didn't, I was talking about that earlier, but what's it called? So it got to a point where everything kind of settled down, and I had been listening to the album for a while, and I was just tired of the songs. So the night before, I was literally about to trash half the tape.
Oh my god!
I was about to take "Miss Me," "Purple Hearse," "Molly on Me," like.
No, dude.
Sick shit. Like,
no.
Like, and then the next day, I had off from work, or had off from my first job in the morning. So I was like, let's drop it. Yeah. So it leaked.
Fuck his ass off if he tries to cut you off early.
Yeah. No, I think they'll let us play it out, but like, it's gonna be. I hope the fucking sound engineer there isn't gonna draw on us. Like, There's been times where he's like, we've played there before, right? And he's like turned down the microphone while we're performing. So I'm yelling. I'm like, yo, like nothing. Like my throat's getting all dry because like the mic's all the way down. And I'm trying to like get to the crowd and like, dude, it's a pain in the ass. Like, fuck that guy, seriously. I can't wait to like. I brought it up, the idea of performing at the place again to the group, and they're just like, you know what, I don't know. And I was like, you know what, like, why don't we actually put forth the effort, sell this shit out so we do get a better place to perform? Yeah. And, like, we've performed at better places, but it's just the fact that, like, we can't get those venues all the time. Right. I know. I'm not in the city, and, like, I can't find out what's necessarily popping prior to it's actually popping.
Get in wherever and whenever you can.
Well, I've been talking to this one guy, and he might be our booking agent for like Philly shows and shit. I don't know. It's an idea, but yeah.
Do you ever get nervous about working with agents and shit like that?
No, because it's like at this point it's not necessarily anything big. It's like
at this point you probably dealt with so much other shit.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
That's gonna be the least of your worries.
Yeah. It's like, and a lot of it's like independent and like so there's not any like big record label. If anything, like I'd say we're the biggest record label like locally. Yeah, you know. It's like I don't know of any other people that have like 10 artists underneath them.
I feel like that's another reason to respect you guys so much. It's just like you've made this thing, and I think people, because they don't have any other outlets, like are basically forced to fucking respect you guys because you fucking made it. Like
yeah.
I don't see how it could be any other way. Like
it sucks though. Like a lot of people count us out. Yeah. Like, but at the same time, it's like you can't. Yeah.
I'd be impressed to see somebody push a better product, especially out of there, dude.
Seriously.
You guys have fucking.
We've had shows. We got shirts made. We got tons of tracks. Yeah. You know, like we have over 100. Like. Yeah. You know, it's like out.
Yeah. It's undeniable at this point, and I only see you guys going like. Even higher.
Yeah. How hard is it to work with like sound engineers that like when you go to a venue?
Like it's interesting. So sometimes you don't even have to talk to them. Other times it's like I said, at the Rusty Nail, like there's been times where I had to stop the show and be like, yo, like turn the mic up. Yeah. Like, run that back. Like, right. You know, like it's a pain in the ass because it's like you can't be doing that in the middle of the show. Right. You know, it's like you're not supposed to even touch the boards really in the middle of the show unless the tracks are differently like EQ'd, but like
I imagine you guys are pretty up to snuff on that.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. I couldn't see a whole you guys come correct.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for our next show I'm gonna have to like EQ some of the stuff a little bit differently. Yeah. And like I don't know if I should master a lot of these tracks that are already pre-mastered or whatever, and like so they are louder, and so when we do perform, it's like this guy's gonna have no choice but to bump it.
Yeah. Hey man, that's not a bad idea. Just fucking, how easy is it to just go in there and fucking raise the volume on it?
Well, he's sitting right there. Oh. Yeah, but I mean, I could possibly bring it in.
No. I mean, yeah, on the actual master track.
About. Yeah. Well, and another thing is we're also looking for a new DJ. You know, It's like, we got a few people. We got like 2 people that are like kind of on board with it, but it's like I don't know how serious they are about it, and it's like I'm gonna have to explain to them how to kind of DJ prior to the show. Yeah. And hopefully they can make it.
I wouldn't be interested in more. That was a total joke. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it'd be nice to have like a group DJ again. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
What was it like losing your group DJ?
It was hard.
You guys are still on good terms now, right?
Yeah, we're still on good terms for sure, but it's hard, man. Like, it's not only did we lose a good DJ and producer, we also lost like a good friend. Right. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we're still friends and shit like that, but like it's not where I wish it was, you know? Right. And it's like reasons behind it aren't necessarily anything that isn't workable. Like, dude, honestly, I don't know why the fuck anyone would want to like leave the group, but we have nothing but like shit to give to you. You know what I mean? It's like, and why wouldn't you want to put forth effort in like a team of people that want to keep progressing?
Have you had people straight up just like, fuck you, I'm out?
No.
That's good.
It's been more so of like, yo, listen, you're not pulling your end,
Mm-hmm.
or like, there's been that. There's also been like little fights, or in like drama. There's also been like just bullshit.
Yeah.
Like people, like I said, not pulling their weight and just like leaving. Like it's like, dude, where the fuck are you? It's like we're trying to get tracks done.
Right.
You know, it's like, and you're fucking around with drugs.
It's not a slacking business, man.
No, seriously.
It's seriously. Not. And I think it would almost be better to narrow it down a little more.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I remember last summer, dude, I'm sitting in front of 6 dudes and there's 6 dudes missing. Like, I was like, oh man, like, how do you guys manage this? And it's not surprising to me that this is where we are, and you guys still have a shit ton of people under your fucking belt.
Yeah, for sure. And a lot of those people, they help promote, and I would like to eventually get them in the studio, but it's like with the circumstances and conditions that there are, and it's like they're not gonna be able to record for a bit. And it's upsetting, but it's like, they're still in the group and they're still showing their support, and it's nice. Yeah. And it's like they'll always have our back and we'll always have theirs.
And that's what's nice, man. And I mean, the situation always changes. Life is always fucking changing. So like I didn't think I was ever going to be able to do this show again at one point.
Really?
And I, especially right before right when we found out we had the baby on the way, I was like, I'm going to have to do everything differently. But honestly, like I feel like once you get a good schedule in place, people like to fall into a schedule.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
Structure and scheduling is pretty much the key to everything.
Oh, yes, 100%.
Once I think you get everybody on the exact same page, it's not going to be a problem. And maybe you do have to cut some dead ends in here and there, but like overall, I know that you're a good dude, and I know that collectively you're all good people, so I don't think it would be like a big knockdown, drag out fight every single time. You gotta fucking. I think people would be pretty reasonable with you guys.
Yeah, with everyone in the group currently, it's like, yo, we're at the best spot we've been at yet, and like, so we're actually looking to bring in some more artists and like get them to a certain level that we're at, and like start building up our clientele and our team a little bit bigger.
Do you look up to like big rap conglomerates like fucking Young Money and like Bad Boy and stuff like that?
In the sense of like being at their level, and like it's impressive, and it's like, holy shit, they did some cool stuff. Like that's awesome. I'd love to do stuff like that, but like in the sense of listening to them, no, not really. I listen to like a lot of Florida rappers. I know
you're really into Bones.
Bones? Oh yeah.
I heard that you're super into Bones. I was trying to pick up some Bones merch, but it was all sold out.
Yeah,
I was like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I had some Bones merch at one point, but someone stole it. Like, yeah.
Rotten motherfuckers, man.
Facts.
That shit.
Yo, yeah, Bones is fucking dope, man. I like when he first started, kind of, not first, but I got into Bones when he started. Damn, man, like, yeah, I've been into Bones for a while. Yeah. I have like almost all of his tapes, like his original tapes and stuff.
I think that's what's really cool for us is we get to sit back and like we're on the I'm never on the cutting edge of anything. I'll usually be super late to the party, but like it's a cool experience.
It's like a stock almost. It's like I feel like
yeah.
It's like, and it's a consistent growing stock. It's like you just, you put in that little bit of time, and it's like it just grows, and like, yeah. I wish I could view it from an outside perspective sometimes.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, but when we put out stuff and I don't listen to it for a while and I go back and listen to it, it gives me chills.
Yeah. Do you find that you're big fans of the people that you work with?
Yeah, statistically, yeah.
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 That's really cool.
And like they gotta know, like we all gotta know each other's work.
Yeah.
It's like not only do we have to know our work like the back of our hand, but also our teams.
Yeah.
Like And so when we're performing at shows, we're all in sync and stuff like that. And also on top of that, it's like I enjoy hearing my team's music. You know,
Yeah.
it's like I love that shit. It's like that's almost all I listen to sometimes.
That's so cool, man.
And like it inspires me to keep going and keep making better stuff. Or I'm listening to it, I'm like, damn, I should fix that, and it makes me want to go and perfect the song I'm working on or whatever.
Do you ever put a track out and you hear something later and you're like, fuck, like how did I miss that?
All the time.
Yeah.
But like that's what happens when you're putting together like albums, you know?
Do you find that you're super critical of yourself?
No. I let a lot of slide.
Yeah.
Like too much sometimes. I'll just be like, yeah, this is new and innovative, and I'm just like, nah. But then I'll go back and listen to it and I'm like, okay, that was cool.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, there's stuff on like a lot of shit that I'll be like, oh, I should have chopped that, or you know. But at the same time, it is what it is. It's just art.
Yeah, that's a really good way. That's a really good way to look at it. I feel like if you set your expectations too high, you only end up letting yourself down.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I feel like setting attainable, reasonable goals is like a lot easier and a lot more progressive than just like
it's more fun too.
Setting this, super high pedestal and being like, okay, well, it's all the way up there.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like sometimes I'm at that point where it's like it's all the way up there, but then it just takes a little bit of time and you gotta climb up a little bit, and you're there.
Do you ever feel yourself like plateauing in these last 9 months where you've
Oh
been
yeah,
like,
dude.
like a motherfucker?
Yeah, like a motherfucker. Yeah, dude. Like heavy. And that's scary as shit because it's like okay.
Which is even surprising for me to hear because like you guys do end up putting out so much material, and I know that you do end up working on it so much.
Yeah, it's like I said, you either got to be all in or not at all, and it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. Shit, man, that's heavy as fuck.
Yeah,
heavy right here, man.
That's always like a big fear prior to dropping anything. It's like, will this do as good as the last, or like, where are we at with it?
Yeah. And
that's like that gives me so much anxiety before dropping it. It's like, will people actually fuck with this? Like, yeah.
Do you still have?
Yeah, of course, the face tat.
I don't think I've ever actually seen it. I saw it on the cover, but it was even a little blurred.
Mm-hmm.
I think I asked last time, but we don't even have that episode anymore. Like, how does your mom feel about you having a face tat? I mean it is
covered.
It's pretty covered. It's
but like
bad.
when they first saw it, they were just like, all right. Like, what do you say about that?
Yeah. Can't take it back.
Definitely not.
You can get it lasered the fuck off, and that shit's gonna hurt way worse and be twice as expensive.
Yeah.
So
it is what it is.
hey, your hairline looks good. At
Yeah.
least you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, definitely.
I've thought about I'm losing my hair.
Are you?
Slowly but surely.
Damn.
But I think once I shave it indefinitely, I'm just gonna get my head tattooed.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's dope.
I don't think I could deal with just having nothing there. But I got a good head, man. I've shaved my head there
That'd be dope.
a couple
though.
times. I'm gonna stop shaving my head though. I'm gonna ride this bitch out. I'll fucking ride it in the ground. Toasted from before the show.
Toasted? What do you mean, Matthew?
Like we made a bunch of toast.
Right.
Mhm.
Had a bunch
And
of toast.
ate, it made me a little sleepy, maybe.
Right.
A
Right.
little slower, I eat a lot of bread. It slows your metabolism down.
We had a little bit of a rush. We had jelly on it, the sugar.
Hey
but then we crashed.
maybe I'm crashing just
Toasted.
a little bit.
Totally toasted.
I
I wouldn't call that a face tat.
No.
Yeah,
That's a
man.
head tat. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, man. Don't worry about it at all.
Yeah. There's some days on my job where I'm like, oh shit.
Do you plan on getting more?
No, I don't think so. I think I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the only tattoo you have?
No, I have like 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not getting any more
Nah.
tattoos?
I might get like cover ups, but like.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I got a cover up.
Yeah.
Myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what that's like.
I might get a couple.
Yeah. Really, you got some bad tattoos? Any stories you want to tell us and show and tell maybe?
Nah, dude, he's covering them up.
Yeah, he's getting rid of them, Johns.
Like, I mean, I don't think like if I have a kid, I don't want them being like, "Yo, what's that lean cup on your leg?" You know, like what's that all about? Oh, it's a paint bucket. Like, you know, like nah, I can't have some of the tats I have. Like they're not.
That's alright, man. I just had a baby, and someday I'm gonna have to explain to her why I have like a ripped off face on some guts tattooed.
but
Daddy,
it's an
what's
aesthetic.
that?
It's an aesthetic.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not, like,
Honey, it's the aesthetic.
like I can't even like you can't even say that about mine. It's just like nah. Like,
Oh man,
It's an aesthetic, man. Everything's an aesthetic.
yeah, true.
I do have one. I want to get covered up with a giant karate velociraptor, like him wearing a gi and shit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I know.
I love your plans, dude. I love your plans, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I want to get that covered up with karate velociraptor.
Man, just gotta
Shit.
fucking go for it, dude. Is there anything else you need to plug besides the new album? Of course, that'll be in the description.
Mm-hmm.
And is there a website we could link to get tickets for the Rusty Nail show?
Yeah, there is.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll get that from you.
Okay.
We can just add it in post, man.
Let's see. What else? Anything else? Oh, we got more shirts on the way.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's
New
dope.
merch is super dope.
Yeah,
Super dope.
I copped one of the V-Stress hoodies when you
Oh,
put it
yeah,
out.
you
Dude,
like it?
I love it.
Dope,
It's
right.
so nice, dude. The inside was super soft, and I love the embroidery, dude. Where do you get your stuff done?
I can't say.
Okay, that's fine. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But more stuff on the way. A lot more.
I think we're just about there, but I do have a gift for you for stopping by.
I love that people get ashamed of tattoos. That's my favorite. I want to get tattoos that I'm more ashamed of. Like, I can't wait to make some worse decisions.
So just get a tattoo gun and it'll just naturally happen.
Yeah, I'm getting there, dude. Start carving something in.
Yeah, that's how it starts, man. I don't know how people get a tattoo gun and are just naturally good. It blows
That's
me
a
away.
weird skill. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like my buddy.
something
So
else.
we heard that you're a big fan of Victory Sound.
Oh yes! Oh yes! Oh
And,
man!
We figured we'd
We'd hook it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
thank you.
I
Wow.
appreciate you stopping by.
Wow!
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
Yeah, dude, thank you.
We're gonna keep a theme of just giving people
Giving people
PA beers.
Yes!
Getting people drunk.
Oh,
at the
I'm
end of
so
the show.
excited. Holy shit. Thank you.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Ah.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
So join us next Sunday. Do you guys want to do the Smash stream next Sunday? Take
Yeah,
a
sure,
nice little break.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
We
fucking.
might play Smash.
So
next
we're
time.
playing fucking Smash
Yo,
Brothers.
you guys are gonna watch me dominate a bunch of fools at Smash.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers can't win.
But yeah, join us next week. You've been Death Furcon, and we appreciate that very, very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely,
Appreciate
man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
We'll see you next Sunday. Thank you, everybody.